Hello everyone, welcome to Vic's Tarot Guidance. Welcome to my channel if you're new and if you are returning today. So today we are going to be doing something a little bit different but not unheard of in this channel. And we are just going to be getting some channeled messages from your person, alright? So since this is a very potent time that we are in right now, especially with today being the eclipse season in Taurus, so we are going to be getting channeled messages for your person, all right? So take this if it resonates, take what resonates, leave the rest, all right? So you guys, if it doesn't resonate, it probably isn't for you, okay? So especially with these collective readings here, there are a lot of people watching, so really be mindful about what is yours, right? So Spirit, please. For the collective, we want a card that is depicting their person and what they're currently going through. Spirit, please, for the collective, you can focus on me shuffling the cards. That really does help the energy. Right, so we have the mystical shaman. Okay, your person is transforming quite rapidly and quite quickly here. Very interesting energy. This is quite an enlightening energy, so it feels like maybe your person is also gaining particular insights at this time, particular insights into the connection and into their own awareness and into maybe your own wishes, your own needs, and the interplay of all of that. So it feels like they are creating more interconnectedness between the two of you on a conscious level, something that they are becoming more conscious of is what's coming through here, okay? So this is basically the energy where your person is also invited to consider the ability to live without attachment at this time, to live in love but without having a certain attachment towards something in the external world. So they are currently also called to create a dream and basically live that dream as well. Act through inspiration and divine impulse without actually fixating on the outcome of that story, okay? So this is where your person is currently finding themselves. Very sort of, how shall I say, like Buddhist vibe of this energy. Not attaching to outcomes, sort of living life as a mystery, as what's coming through here, or at least this is what they are in the process of learning. So we are going to get another card. We're going to use the Alchemy Oracle to see what else comes through here. But with the mystical shaman, again, there's that strong interconnectedness, sort of understanding that you are linked already and that the connection is always already there. You know, you don't have to struggle, you don't have to fixate, you don't have to work towards a specific outcome because they already sort of have it. That's their energy, that's where they're coming from. They already have it, and therefore they don't have to work for a specific outcome. It's almost like living in gratitude for what they already have in this connection, okay? Without fixating on wanting something more or wanting a specific outcome to occur. So let's see what else. And just the overall energy and also the energy that Spirit is guiding them towards at this time. If this doesn't resonate with your person too much, or, you know, if you're like, oh, they are not as enlightened as this, this is maybe just what Spirit is indicating to be the growth path for your person here, right? So for some of you, it's going to resonate. For others of you, it's going to be like, okay, this is where they are moving. This is where Spirit is guiding this person. So let's see now. We have chaos out of the chaos, right? So yeah, confusion is present with your person right now. We do have the red and white rose here on the bottom of the deck as well. So just put this here. And yeah, we have chaos. So there is confusion. The chaos card here, for me personally, it does represent the moon card in tarot as well. So there is this sense of looking within and finding unconscious things that one was not aware of previously. there is basically something miraculous about living in a sense of confusion as well, because once one is in a state of confusion, you can reach certain new understandings. Till you are, sort of decided that something is the case, you cannot come to a new understanding. So living in confusion is basically a very good thing, even though it might sound, contra-indicative to what usually feels good to us. Okay, so your person here is a little bit disoriented at this time. They are feeling a little bit groundless at this time as well. Okay, so I feel like they are in a state that feels powerful to them, and they are through this state sort of learning particular or getting particular insights, particular messages. They might find things sort of baffling a little bit or disorienting. Maybe even in your relationship something baffling is happening and they're like, okay, I can't really put my finger on this, I can't really fully understand what's going on here, right? So that's the state that they're currently in. But also this is like the process they're going through. It's not like a very terrible process for them, because it feels sort of like they are held by the chaos, if that makes sense. They're held by the chaos as this energy of the void sort of holding you, sort of allowing you to spin within it, but it is holding you still. It's not like that is creating a certain groundlessness, if that makes sense for you guys. So it's not like it's creating struggle, but it's creating a sense of freedom, rather, even though this freedom is something that feels a little bit uncomfortable because we are stepping in new waters here. And maybe this also for some of you does indicate that your person is ready to shift something in your relationship. Definitely they're shifting their perception of themselves and of you here, maybe even of you two as a couple over here. That's something that's definitely shifting, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so this card is basically like a little sister to the void card, to that energy of sort of life-changing energy. Okay, so this is like overwhelming presence, like the presence, and that presence is something that's holding your person right now. Okay, so Spirit is with this card and through the booklet also suggesting that you go watch the film Dazed and Confused from 1993, if that resonates for some of you. Okay, so that's your guidance here as well, to watch the film Dazed and Confused 1993. All right, so then with this beautiful card with the red and white rose here on the bottom of the deck, we have an energy of a vital force. Okay, we have that energy of arising, we have the energy of awakening, and this is what your person is becoming. So white rose becoming red, it's almost like the merging of red and white, and that this feels like it's an exquisite moment, and this feels like it's something that's sort of an underlaying or background energy to what is happening in the foreground. Okay, so also the new pearl is underneath here, so this all indicates like new awakening, gateways to the spiritual understanding, gateways that represent more health, vitality, also health, vitality within your relationship. Okay, so this person is really sort of ascending is what would be the right word in some sense, ascending spiritually, physically, and also mentally. And I feel like they are learning new things, definitely learning new things here. Might be that they are currently very confused, that they are out of whack here with this chaos, but what is underneath that and what this is all going to lead towards is the red and white rose ultimately. All right, so we're going to be using the Divine Masculine Tarot now here to see what else wants to come through for your person, for the collective energy. Okay, so this is just the overall energy. Being confused but gaining understanding. Okay, confusion being a very, very good thing at the moment, because this person is not fixating anymore on what they believe or what is their like definition of something. I feel like they have been really stretched, or their mind, their emotional capacity maybe even has been stretched to a point where they're like, okay, I don't understand shit of what's going on, but I am going to learn. I'm going to keep my eyes open. It's that type of energy. Okay, so Spirit, what's going on here with the collective, with their person? What's going on here, please, Spirit? What's going on with the collective at this time? By the way, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you are watching this, it's the perfect time to be aligning with these messages, okay? If it resonates, it's for you, okay? The King of Pentacles, they are trying to find grounding. I feel like they are still sort of, you know, running around. They're rampant. Maybe their instincts, or maybe their, let's say, lower nature is sort of running around, being confused, dazed and confused, but they are finding ground in that groundless energy that I was telling you about before. So this really does, let's say, resonate beautifully with these cards here. What else is here? I feel like your person feels very, very comfortable in their own skin, or is becoming even more comfortable in their own skin, and they are ready to take on a more masculine role in your life, is what's coming through here. So very interesting. They are ready to be more active in the physical here, is what this is telling me. They do feel like they're a slow-moving person, though. You know, this person is not going to, just from this card specifically, they're not just going to jump through and come towards you. They're going to wait. They're going to wait till they are ready, till they feel sort of comfortable in their own skin enough that they're like, okay, I feel solid enough in myself to be able to move forward or move towards someone else. So let's see what else we have here. We have strength reversed, and we have the energy of the Two of Cups coming through with that. So I feel like these both are coming through reverse, just because your person has not found their own stability, their own internal stability, and they feel like there is something wrong in the relationship, possibly because that is reflective of their own inner instability here. Okay, so with the Two of Cups reversed here, I wouldn't think too much of this. This feels like it's still a beautiful flow between two people, but maybe that flow is currently a little bit blocked, or, you know, not open enough to see a perspective from another person's point of view. And that does indicate that your person is not currently in a very good space, let's say, inwardly, maybe even outwardly. They feel like they're not, you know, having that masterful energy over themselves, over the raw emotions here. It feels like these raw emotions, represented by the bull here, interesting that this is like a Taurus energy, that bull is still sort of not bringing calmness to them, or in like to their own situation that you guys are in right now. So maybe they are struggling a little bit with just the raw emotions that are coming up for them here. They're not feeling like a sense of fortitude at the moment. They're not feeling like they can be very soft with themselves. So this is maybe creating some type of discord here with the Two of Cups energies. But still the love feels like it's there, because there's that red and white rose. So, you know, a love is there, and a love is the background of all of this. So that's something to keep in mind here as well. Okay, an open heart here is also the background of all of this. So let's see what else. Maybe this background also is represented by the higher self that they are growing into. Right, so Spirit, what else, please? We have the Four of Swords. Yeah, taking some time off to rest, to contemplate. What this feels like to me is that this person is really trying to understand. They're trying to see where they are coming from, and they're trying to see where other people are coming from in this current situation. Right, so what this is telling me, that this person feels like they have gone or are currently going through like maybe a period of battle, but this battle is like a mental battle within themselves. So they're trying to almost like cocoon their own soul and recuperate at this time. They're trying to rest before taking on the next challenge in your relationship, okay? So this person knows that they're currently retreating, that they're recuperating, that now is maybe not the right time to make decisions. They do still feel like a little bit balanced. They do still feel like they're trying to, or they are gaining this energy. It almost feels like when I'm looking at this card, it feels like, you know, in the games, personally, I'm not a gamer. I don't play a lot of games, but you know, in games when you like are gaining like health points or something, and there's like a little line that sort of goes up and is becoming green, you know, from red, for example, here, and it's becoming green here. And I feel like this is sort of rising for your person. So it's right now it's sort of in the orangey spectrum here, but it's sort of rising, becoming more yellowish, you know. So that's how this feels like. And I do feel like, you know, your person is trying to rest here because there is so much going on. There is this overwhelming presence of energy that's going on that is awakening for them. And they're trying to find balance in that. So we have the moon. So yeah, exactly. So the sense of the unconscious surfacing or resurfacing for them, things that they maybe have not looked at properly previously. Okay, so a sense of confusion, a sense of trying to make decisions is present at this time, not really understanding exactly where one is going, but sort of still feeling that there is some type of trust as background to all of that. Okay, there is also the energy of something not being as it is. So there is a sense of, you know, maybe being careful of making fast decisions here, also with the Four of Swords there, and also feeling into situations more rather than thinking what they mean. So this person is predominantly at the time definitely more in the feeling spectrum. They're not so much in the rational mind here. They are trying to sort of take a break, let's say, here from their own rational mind. Maybe this person is a little bit of an overthinker sometimes, and they're just trying to sort of bring themselves back to being grounded and being in resonance with the earth at this time, with this Four of Swords and the moon. We also do have a strong Pisces energy here representative. Okay. Also, you know, with the King of Pentacles, we do have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So let's see, Leo a little bit with strength there, you know, just because there are so many lions, I cannot not mention that. So let's see what else comes through. So for the collective, what's going on with their person? Basically just resting, yeah. Keeper of Wands, holding their passions to themselves. You know, the Keeper of Wands is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is, to me, even though it's a social creature, wow, what are words even? It's still a very sort of introspective energy for me. It's like a feminine, introspective, looking within oneself, sort of learning things about oneself, and so on. So here with the Keeper of Wands here, it feels like this person does feel passion, does feel joy towards you in this connection, but they feel like they're keeping that to themselves at this time. They would prefer to just observe and keep to themselves. They are noticing that they are magnetic and that you are magnetic and that you are attractive, and you know that there is charm and attraction between the two of you, that the energy is magnetic between the two of you. But also they feel like they are still holding back a little bit, you know, they're sort of still sitting down. They are sitting down here, they're not acting, it feels like, you know, they are sort of on their seat being like, okay, I am just going to gather myself a little bit, gather, the gathering. The great gathering is what is coming through here for you guys. So let's get you one last card here. The great gathering as the gathering of your person's energy, the gathering towards their desires, towards the higher self. The higher self is nothing more than just fulfillment of their desires, what they are wanting in here, in this chaos, in this unresolved, in this unexpressed dimension. And we have the Five of Cups reversed. Okay, I feel like this is powerful because your person is exiting a sense of, I'm hearing drama. Okay, so Spirit is being a little bit of dramatic presenter. So they're exiting drama, they're exiting negative emotions at this time. All right, so it feels like they understand that it's okay to be down for a while, but they're also understanding that this period of being down and maybe being depressed or being sad over this connection is over, or maybe even something else that was sad in their own lives, maybe something difficult happened, some type of trauma that happened. They feel like that is over in their own lives at this time. So they are ready to sort of get up slowly and become familiar with new opportunities and new possibilities that are waiting for them. So they're starting to open up here more, still resting, but starting to open up. Right, so let's see now what the Lovers Oracle has to say for all of us. So for the collective watching this video, if you stuck with me till now, this is definitely good. That means it resonates for you, or maybe you just enjoy my company. So let's see, Spirit. So for the collective, what's going on with their person? What are the messages here? What do you want to share with us, please? What wants to be shared? What wants to come through for the collective? Okay, embrace. Powerful. Sort of being there for one another. Another one. You have new beginning. Definitely a new beginning. Powerful. So let's see what else. I'm seeing the twin flame card, but it's not coming through, you know, so maybe your person is struggling a little bit with understanding the twin flame dynamic, or just moving through the twin flame dynamic. Okay. All right. Have weight here. Okay, so let's look through these and that maybe get some more if we are guided to do that. So we have embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. All right, so that's that integration, understanding one another that your person is aiming towards. These are also messages for you watching this video. This is something that resonates for you, you know. It's also like a message that's letting you know more about this connection, maybe how you can improve it, how you can understand it better. So we have life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. This is also very interesting. I feel like your person is currently learning this, learning about this and going through this. So they're learning that they have to go with the flow more, that thinking too much is only resulting in confusion, that they have to just trust this confusion, because this confusion leads to good things, leads to new beginnings here, new beginnings with the beautiful rose, with the beautiful little new pearl over here. Okay, so new beginnings energy, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Yes, your person knows that something new is coming for the two of you here, that a new sense of freedom is awaiting the two of you, waiting themselves and also you here. So when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. They also understand, I feel like, that they had to come to this position that they're currently in to be able to understand, to be able to experience the contrast, you know, to not having or not being in a good relationship right now, or something not being exactly as it should be. They had to experience that to be able to desire the opposite of that, and to be able to then flow into a deeper connection with you, to be able to understand what they really want, you know, what they really want to go towards. We have then my beloved here. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Yes, beautiful. This is exactly what I was telling you about with that shaman card in the beginning of this video as well, if you remember. So it was basically just that energy of being spiritually united already. So nothing needs to be done. Nothing is missing. You can just sort of be grateful for that energy. And this is where your person feels like they're resting at this time. And we have wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Yeah. So again, another little beautiful confirmation of the energy that we were already talking about. It's a time of reflection for them. It's a time of rest. It's a time of going within, going internally. We also have the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new opportunities or new possibilities. So exactly this Five of Cups energy that we were just talking about. Wonderful when everything sort of aligns. So new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith is here on the bottom of the deck. This can also be taken as guidance for you right now. If you needed confirmation or if you needed some type of guidance right now, this is for you as well. If you have been struggling, look inside yourself. This is underneath this card, so we have here, examine what is causing you to feel this way, right? If you have been feeling difficult or, sort of heavy recently, take some time off for yourself. Take some self-loving care of yourself at this time. Love yourself, protect yourself. These types of connections, these types of shifts or just movements in relationships are never easy. So it's time to give yourself that. It's time to understand that you have been going through something quite difficult and something quite emotionally taxing at this time. It's time to give yourself that sort of support and that energy right now. Right, so let's see now. I just do want to give you some type of guidance here. So which card are we going to go with, Spirit? We're going to go with the Sacred Self-Love Oracle. Right, so taking care of yourself so you can shine your soul's light. Let us see. Right, so this is now your guidance for those of you watching this video. This is your guidance. So what is self-loving for the collective? Look to the stars. Maybe look at the birth chart for you and your person here also, but also look to the stars. Take good use of the season right now, especially if you're watching this at the time of the Taurus eclipse. Take good use of that. Maybe do a ritual or something. Maybe do some healing. Be still. Meditation is important at this time as well. Being still and just allowing yourself to just vibe with the energy that's all around you. Sync with the moon. Again, another one that's sort of indicating the same thing here. Syncing with the moon, understanding the cycles of the moon. And we have beauty ritual. Beautify yourself, taking care of yourself, taking care of your physical body at this time. This can also mean health. And also, taking care of maybe supplements that you're ingesting, or taking more supplements at this time. Maybe your body needs something more, to be aware of your body at this time. Beauty ritual is not just the outward beauty, it's also the inwards beauty, all right? So how are you taking care of your inwards beauty? What are you ingesting? We have ground yourself on the bottom of the deck. This is just the energy that's sort of matching your person. So this is your underground, again, I'm going with that word, background energy, all right? Background to the figure of you and your life. Okay, so grounding yourself right now. I'm just going to put this one here so you can see it. I do want to go deeper into this card of looking to the stars, because this one to me feels, quite potent, and it feels like you guys might have to or are guided currently as a self-loving act to look at your birth chart as something that's going to allow you to understand things deeper, and also maybe look at your person's birth chart, maybe compare the two and learn about that a little bit. It's just something that's coming through for some of you. Maybe it's going to resonate for some of you here. All right, so astrology is a very powerful tool for recognizing patterns that are impacting the collective consciousness at this time, which we can often also see play out among our people around us, our lovers community, and also our own lives. All right, so it is about, this card is about deepening your understanding of yourself and astrological patterns through studying or by working, maybe even with a professional astrologer here, right? So tuning into the astrological seasons, for example, gaining insight into what energies are working in your favor, what energies are not working in your favor at this time. This is what you're being called to. And also syncing with the moon and the phases of the moon here. Anything else wanting to come through here with this card? Just know, I feel like if you're guided after this video is done, just allow yourself to take 2 minutes to sit still and just listen to your thoughts, listen to or be aware of your thoughts, sort of be conscious of what is coming out for you with this card. You know, just sitting in stillness, allowing yourself, your breath to be the anchor at this time, and just focus on what's going on, be aware, and just be mindful of what's happening in your awareness here. This is what Spirit wants me to say. Just be mindful. It doesn't have to be long. 2 minutes, it's completely enough, right? So this is all about beauty ritual, inside outwards beauty as well. You know, pamper yourself a little bit at this time, take care of yourself, and ultimately grounding yourself. So coming into the present moment, connecting with the earth and stabilizing yourself in a harmonic state through grounding. This type of practice, so grounding yourself, helps you integrate higher messages and callings by bringing them fully into your physical body through the earth's energy field. Alrighty, so to ground yourself, sit or walk barefoot on the ground. You can meditate on the sensations of connecting with the earth here as well. Being still is a connection to that. You can visualize the roots going deep all the way to the center of the planet. All right, so picture yourself drawing in the energy from the earth's core and using it to nourish your mind, body, and spirit at this time. And when you open your eyes, allow yourself to feel calm, centered, and clear. You can also use your hands or use your physical body to ground yourself in any way that feels good or right for you. It's all about feeling good. So, you know, if you feel good, if you feel that joy, that vitality running through you, it's all good. That's your indication that you are doing something that your body is sort of responding to, right? So you can also ground yourself by eating a nourishing meal that contains, you know, very good vegetables, root vegetables, gardening, shaping things with clay. We do have here, use your hands underneath this card as well. Or spending just time in nature, you know, spending time in nature, being still in nature for a little bit with your eyes open, even just observing what is happening. You know, that's also something that's really going to bring you back to the present moment. Just take away the energy that's not sort of serving you at this time, that heavy energy, you know. Okay, so find an activity that makes you feel fully present in your time, in your body, and appreciative of the connection you have to the earth. Then you can just, you know, sort of reflect on this if you feel like you want to, about how do you feel after taking the time to do all of these things. How do you feel after connecting with the earth? How do you feel as you're taking care of your physical needs and also, you know, sort of beautifying yourself? How do you feel when you understand things better, when it comes to astrology, when it comes to your connection to the moon? This one is especially crucial if you are a female watching this. You know, if you're a man, that's also very good, but for the feminine, it's much more crucial to be connected to the earth. Or if you resonate more with the divine feminine energy, it's crucial to be in sync with the moon more, and also with the earth. All right, so that's all I have for you today, my beautiful dears. Thank you so much for connecting, for watching this video. Let me know how this was for you in the comment section down below. If you're interested in booking a service with me, all of that can be found on my website. I offer tarot readings, channeling, healing, and also manifestation coaching. If any of you are interested, you can check out my website. The link is in the description box below this video. And if you want more videos, more content from me, you can also check out my Patreon. The link is in the description box as well. As always, sending you so much love, so much light. Thank you for sharing your energy with me throughout this video, and I'll see you guys very, very soon with another pick a card reading. Okay, so bye. Have a beautiful season.